Hello, everybody, and welcome to Voorhees Lady Tigers basketball on our Voorhees University Athletics YouTube page and also our Voorhees University Facebook Live page. I'm Clarence Jones. Thank you so very much for joining us here this evening as we have a solo game featuring the Lady Tigers of Voorhees University standing with a 5-14 record after coming off a heartbreaking loss, back-to-back losses on the road in their CAC tournament as they came away with a loss. At first, it was a loss to Florida National, then Crowling's Ridge by only a few points. In both of those games, the Lady Tigers played their hearts out, but at the end, they could not come away with the victory. So that puts them down to a record of 2-2 in the conference play. Tonight, they go out of the conference tonight, but still stay in the NAIA as they face the Middle Georgia State Knights, as the Middle Georgia State Knights coming off a road victory over Life University. This is coming after suffering back-to-back losses. So right now, the Knights are looking to go two in a row here before they head back home. Meanwhile, for the Lady Tigers, they trying to snap a losing streak, which right now stands at 4 after winning back-to-back games. That last game against Morris, so they have not been in the winner's circle since the Morris game. So the Lady Tigers look to get back into the winner's circle. In order to do that, I think what's going to happen here tonight, the Voorhees Lady Tigers need to control the boards because looking at this game, the Knights have been out-rebounded as of late, but here the Lady Tigers are a minus 2.3 when it comes to total rebounds, but Middle Georgia State are minus 7.7. So maybe the Lady Tigers can get some second chance rebounds on the offensive side and also limiting the Knights to just one possession shot once the Knights are on offense. But we'll see. It should be a great matchup of guards here this evening as Cassidy Broussard, the leading scorer for the Knights, face against Nadisha Ford, and her leading 12 points per game, and Ty Bunkley as well, pouring in with double figures. So stay with us as we'll have the starting lineups and tonight's opening game between the Lady Tigers of Voorhees University and the Knights of Middle Georgia State. So stay with us, and we welcome your comments during our live broadcast. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're reminded that federal regulations prohibit smoking in this building, and our COVID-19 protocol ambassador is encouraged. Our officials for tonight's game are sanctioned by the NAIA. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Veteran Dawson Health and Human Resources Center. This is the Jerry M. Screen Arena, and tonight, the Lady Voorhees University Tigers take on the Lady Knights of Middle Georgia State University from Cochran, Georgia. And now, introducing the starting lineups, first round visitors from Middle Georgia State University. Wearing number 3, Cassidy Broussard. Wearing number 10, Lashana Coley. Wearing number 12, Michelle Mobley. Wearing number 21, Destiny Wright. And wearing number 24, Brianna Fong. The Lady Knights are coached by Anderson Diggins and assisted by James Hill Jr. And now, your Lady Voorhees University Tigers. And point guard from Franklin, South Carolina, wearing number 3, Parker. And the other guard from Snellville, Georgia, wearing number 22, Denisha Colbert. And from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, wearing number 20, Alicia Carter. And one forward from Bruce, South Carolina, wearing number 14, Anisha Raphael. And number forward from Towson, Georgia, wearing number 21, Cecilia Buckley. The Lady Tigers are coached by Anthony Hubbard and assisted by Sean Roundtree, Kevin Carter, Trevine Ellis, and Diana Cooper.
All right, let's look at the starting lineups. Just to repeat the starting lineups for the Knights tonight. Cassidy Broussard, who is the leading scorer for the Lady Knights team. Her backcourt mate will be number 10, LaShawna Coley. Number 12, Mobley. Number 21, Destiny Wright. And number 24, Brianna Pope. Of course, the Knights are coached by Anderson Lagon. Meanwhile, for the Lady Tigers, starting tonight, Cambria Parker. Number 22, Nadisha Ford. Number 20, we have Elisa Herder. Number 42, Inez Ravenel. And number 21, Taishima Bunkley. As the tap is controlled by the Lady Tigers, as we play 4 10-minute quarters here, as an early traveling violation is called on Ford. So they'll turn the ball over. Once again, thank you so very much for tuning in to our Facebook Live on Voorhees University and also on our Voorhees University Athletic YouTube page. Make sure that you say in the comments where you're watching the game from and who you're rooting for, as the first shot and basket is good by the Knights, as the first 2 points of the game will go to Coley. So LaShawna Coley out of Eastman, Georgia, gets the scoring started, and the Knights with the early 2-0 lead. Here's Ford. Can't hit. Herder on with the rebound. In between 3 Knights and a tie-up. And we'll have a jump ball, and the possession arrow will go to the Knights. So we're just underway here. 9 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 2-0 is our score. Middle Georgia State Knights on top of the Voorhees University Lady Tigers. Also tonight, the men are in action. They're down there in Florida to take on the University of Fort Lauderdale, as that shot is up and no good. Rebound by Ravenel. 2-0 is our score. If you're just tuning in, as that pass is intercepted and now out of bounds, and last touch by the Lady Tigers. So the Knights showing some defense early on here. An early substitution. As Carl checks in for the Lady Tigers for Ford. Still 2-0 is our score. Knights on top of the Lady Tigers. Here's the shot. Count it and one for Broussard. As Parker picks up her first. And Broussard is going to be a handfill tonight for both Parker and also Ford, as Broussard is the leading scorer on this Knights team as she hits the free throw, averaging close to 15 points per game for the Lady Knights. It's 5-0, Knights on top. Here's Parker. Bounce pass over to Ravenel, and in the corner, just inside the three-point line. Shot is no good. Parker, the opportunity, and it's stolen. Back the other way, and we'll have a palming violation called against Coley. So Lady Tigers will have possession, down 5-0 with 8 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's Carl. She picks up her dribble, and another steal. Up the court it goes. Coley could not hang on, and it'll be a turnover. So the Knights early on forcing some turnovers here. And Coach Glover will call the timeout, a 30-second timeout, and a timeout needed as the Lady Tigers are down 5-0 with 7 minutes and 57 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Coming up this Saturday, we'll have doubleheader action. It will be Youth Day as Payne College will come into town to face on the Lady Tigers and the Tigers. Coverage of the doubleheader basketball game will begin this Saturday shortly before 2 o'clock for the women's game. The men's game will happen at 4 o'clock, so make sure that you join us. And it is Youth Day, so those that are watching us as nearby and want to come into Denmark this weekend, we'll be celebrating Youth Day. And also taking place that same day will be the baseball game, the start of the baseball season. We say good luck to Coach O'Neill and rest of the Tiger baseball squad as they head into the diamond this season. As that shot is good. And Wright, Destiny Wright, puts it in. And right now, the Knights are leading 7-0. Finally, a score there as Kokla, who checked in, gets the first 2 points of the Lady Tigers. And it's 7-2. Lady Tigers are down as we're coming up on the 7-minute mark left in the first quarter. That shot no good. Kokla comes with the rebound. Up the floor it goes. Here's Snow, who checked in. Cross-court pass. Owens. Nice passing. Just inside the three-point line is no good there for Snow. Outlet pass. It goes. Up the court it goes. Contested shot. Looking for the foul. No call. Here's Owens. Excuse me. And that was Newbill that's checked into the bowl game. Not Owens, excuse me. That's number 44. Melise Newbill, that's in the game as we have a foul call. And onto the line to shoot will be LaShawna Coley, native of Eastman, Georgia. Her major is in nursing. Also into the ball game for the Lady Tigers is number 33, Nia Marshall, as well. That first shot is missed. Coley averaging just over 10 points per game. As far as free throw percentage shooting, not the best so far, as she is shooting just under 40% as she makes 1 out of 2. Good evening to everybody watching us in the chat room. Hello, Ellen Dale, as watching us from Summerville, South Carolina. As it's still there by the Knights. Good defense and the ball taken away by Ford. Back up the court it goes. Here's Snow. Snow loses her dribble. Picked up by Newbill. She gets it off. Over to Ford. Ford back over to Newbill. Newbill to the basket. Count it and one. So Newbill, her first 2 points. And the Lady Tigers are now down 8-4 with 5 minutes and 53 seconds to go. Also, good evening to Miss Lamb watching us, a proud Voorhees alum. Thank you for tuning in, as always. As Newbill unable to hit. So score still remain 8-4 for those of you just joining us here. And a palming violation called once again on the Knights. So that is the second palming violation called against the Knights. Lady Tigers will try to take advantage, down 8-4. Ford, short shot from the right side is good. So Ford, her first 2 points is 8-6. Lady Tigers are down. Oh, nice defense there by Newbill, sticking a hand out. Back come the Lady Tigers. They could tie with this as Snow draws the foul. Zanaya Snow will be at the line. A freshman out of Florence, South Carolina. So Snow at the line to shoot 2. First shot is good. Snow so far this season, as far as free throw percentages goes, she hasn't been to the line as often. You usually average about a couple of trips per game, according to the stats, going to the line. 8-7 is our score. That shot is short. Rebound snatched away there by Ford. Back the other way we go here. All the Lady Tigers can take the lead. Oh, that was a telegraph pass. And a foul all against Ford. Destiny Wright just saw that pass as she stepped right in front of it. So Ford picks up her first, and that's the team's third. So Destiny Wright, another player out of Eastman, Georgia, a major in rehabilitation science. She hits the first of 2. Destiny Wright, another person you have to keep an eye out, as she's also averaging in double figures. In fact, she is one of the leading scorers on this Knights team, as Kokla unable to hit. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Tigers. Once again, we welcome everybody that's tuning in on our Voorhees University Athletics YouTube page and also Voorhees University Facebook Live. We welcome all comments as Ford nearly comes up with the steal. But instead, the Knights will still have possession with 4 minutes and 22 seconds to go. 10-7 is our score. Knights on top of the Lady Tigers. As we'll have a stop in action. And it looks like the officials are looking up at the scoreboard. Might be off just a little bit. So they fixed the shot clock. Shot clock was at 29, now down to 22 seconds. To the basket. No good for McRae. Brianna McRae, number 4, who just checked in for the Knights. Here's Broussard. That's a good matchup right there, Broussard versus Ford. Here's Destiny Wright, kicks it out. Nice passing. Broussard for 3, no good. As the shot clock wound down. Nice defense there by the Lady Tigers. Under 4 minutes to go. Lady Tigers down by 3. 10-7 is our score. Here's IG. That rattles in and out. Snow. Here's foul. So Rivers picks up the foul. Number 20, Tadasi Rivers. So Snow, all her points so far being scored via the charity stripe. Snow hits 2 for 2. So Snow making good on her free throw trips. She's 4 for 4 so far this evening, and it's a 1-point Knight lead at 10-9 as we're coming up on the 3.5-minute mark to go in the first quarter. Lady Tigers trying to snap a 4-game losing streak as a nice pass inside but cannot hit. Newbill comes away with the rebound. One key thing to keep in mind, folks, here tonight for the Lady Tigers is rebounds and opportunities. As a steal, here comes Destiny Wright being challenged by Snow and counted and 1. So Destiny Wright, her second field goal. She has 5 points on the evening. As Snow picks up her first, team's 4th of the first quarter. Parker will check back in for Snow. Also in there for the Lady Tigers right now, I haven't mentioned her name yet, but let's show her some love. Number 32, Aubrey Callum. Number 32 is in. 13-9 is our score. 6 points on the evening so far for Wright, who's averaging almost 18 points per game as a steal. At this time, it was kind of an errant pass and off the leg of Newbill. Go inside. Is Wright unable to hit. Nice position there for Newbill. 13-9 is our score. Lady Tigers are down to the Knights as we're under the 2.5-minute mark remaining in the first quarter. Here's Parker. Give it off to Marshall. Under 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Now 5 seconds. 4 seconds left on the shot clock as the kick ball out of bounds, but only 2 seconds left on the shot clock. So the Lady Tigers need to put it up quick. Couple substitutions now as coming back into the ball game. Coley checks back in. Destiny Wright heads to the bench. With 1 second left. Oh, here come the Knights. 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. As that pass was not handled correctly, and Newbill comes away with the ball. Under 2 minutes to go. Here's Parker. Give it off to Marshall. Into the corner to Callum. Back out of. Here's Parker for 3. No good. Rebound to Mobley. Here's Coley to the basket. No good. Rebound putback is up and good. There for Brianna Pope. That's Pope first field goal of the evening, and it's a 15-9 Knights lead over the Lady Tigers. As we check into the comment section in just a second, here's Parker. Parker stops and shoots. Oh, way off. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Knights. Big shout out to Jalen Snyder watching us as she says, let's go to her favorite college team, Voorhees University. Once again, good evening to everybody that is watching us, and make sure that you comment in the comment room, whether it's in Facebook Live or YouTube, as that shot was altered just slightly. Ravenel comes away with the ball. Here comes Parker, up the court it goes. Out of the corner for three. Ty Bunkley. So that's Ty's first three-pointer, and man, we would love to see those threes rain down here tonight, and Ty is very much able to shoot those threes. It's 15-12. Now the score changes to 18-12 as that three-pointer by Jadea Fitzgerald. So that's Fitzgerald's first field goal. Comes as a three-pointer. Shot clock turned off. Only 5 seconds left on the game clock. Parker back out to Bunkley. Too much time. Too much time. And that is the end of the first quarter with the score. Voorhees down 18-12 to Middle Georgia State. Once again, thank you so very much for tuning in. As we go into the comment section once again, a big shout out to Vivian Reed Dix, another proud Voorhees. Like to thank everybody for tuning in. Just a reminder, coming up Saturday, we'll have doubleheader action. So hopefully that you can join us for Youth Day. 2 o'clock for the women, 4 o'clock for the men. At 2, it will be the Lady Tigers taking on Payne College. Matter of fact, the doubleheader will feature Payne College as the opponent for both the men and the women. And that's coming up Saturday, 2 p.m. for the ladies, 4 p.m. for the men. So hopefully that you can join us at that point in time for doubleheader action. Right now, Lady Tigers trying to snap this 4-game losing streak. Here's Bunkley out of the corner for 3. That's her second three-pointer. Hold on, folks. If Ty gets hot behind that three-point line, the Lady Tigers are a dangerous team as kickball off the leg of Ford. It's down to a 3-point night lead at 18-15 as we play about 20 seconds into the second quarter. Mobley bounce pass inside. The shot is up and good. So Wright puts it in. There's the shot. The other way, no good. Back come the Knights, up by 5 at 20-15. Up the court it goes. Here's Fitzgerald being guarded there by Bunkley. No good. Bunkley on with the rebound. As we just played just a minute into the second quarter, is 20-15 as our score. Here's Ford. Ford. Bunkley thought about the 3. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Parker with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Bunkley will take the three-pointer again. No good. Rebound by Ravenel. The putback is up and no good. Ball knocked around. Finally controlled by the Knights. Mobley comes away with the ball as we're under the 8.5-minute mark remaining here in the first half. Still 20-15 is our score. Knights over the Lady Tigers. Here's the shot. No good, but second opportunity for the Knights. And this is what I mentioned at the opening of the broadcast is Can the Lady Tigers limit the Knights in opportunities? Here's a three-pointer, is no good. This time, Lady Tigers come away with it. Here's Parker, bounce pass, but good defense and a steal. Back the other way. Here come the Knights. Broussard takes the shot, no good. Bunkley comes away with the rebound. 7.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Here's Ford. It was up to Parker. Bunkley, long three-pointer. She hits it. Ty Bunkley, 3 for 3 from the outside. Excuse me, 3 for 4. But still, 9 points for Bunkley. And it's down to a 2-point Knight lead at 20-18. Ty Bunkley came to play here this evening, especially behind that three-point line. That's no good. Bunkley comes away with the rebound. Here's Ford. Lady Tigers can tie with this trip, take the lead with a 3. Parker sets up for 3. That's no good as the ball goes over the backboard. 6 minutes and 41 seconds to go here in the first half. 20-18 is our score. Lady Tigers are down. Looks like Coach Ligon will call a 30-second timeout for Middle Georgia State. So it's a 30-second timeout called by the Knights. Knights up by 2, 20-18, with 6 minutes and 41 seconds remaining here in the first half. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us, and also make sure that you comment in our comment section, whether you're watching us on YouTube or watching us on Facebook. Let us know where you're watching the game from. Let us know who you're pulling for. Tiger Nation represent. Knight Nation represent. It's always good to interact with our viewers. Big shout out to Reverend Reed Dix, Jalen, Ms. Lamb, everybody that's commented so far. Also, shout out to Clayton Bearfield. They're glad to be back representing from Mount Vegas. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. As we're coming out of the timeout, Lady Tigers are down. For those who just joined us, they're down 20-18 with 6.5 minutes to go. Here's Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, the basket and the foul. Herder picks up her first personal. That's the first team foul of the second quarter. So Fitzgerald out of Smyrna, Georgia. So Fitzgerald so far, 6 points on the evening. And it's 23-18 is our score. Lady Tigers are down to the Knights. Here's Ford. Picks up her dribble, gives it up to Ravenel. Go inside. Here's Herder. Oh, that would have been an and one. So Brianna Pope picks up the foul. That's her first. Team's first of the second period. So Elisa Herder, the 6-foot sophomore out of Philadelphia. And I'll take a wild guess of who her favorite NFL team is. In fact, her hometown team will be representing the NFC in the Super Bowl coming up in a couple of weeks. And congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs on making it to Super Bowl 57, which, by the way, to kick off Black History Month, this game between Philly and Kansas City will be the first time that 2 African-American quarterbacks will be starting in the Super Bowl. There go your Black History Fun Fact, evening number 1. There's a steal by Herder. Back the other way it goes. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Lady Tigers basketball. Brianna McRae checks back in for the Knights. 5 minutes and 45 seconds and counting, 23-19, as we'll have another foul. Jada Fitzgerald picks up her first personal, and that's the team's second of the second quarter. Here's Ford. Get it off to Bunkley. Bunkley, long range three, no good. She already hit 3 of those threes, and a steal. Good defense by the Lady Tigers. Can they cash it in? Here's Ford. Ford with a nice ruin. Ford cannot hit the basket. Oh, and they'll call the offensive foul. So Ford will picks up her second personal, and she will go to the bench. And coming back will be Carl, number 11, for the Lady Tigers. 5 minutes and 20 seconds and counting left in the first half, 23-19. A little bit of backcourt pressure shown by the Lady Tigers. Right. Oh, nice pass to Fitzgerald as she puts it in. Right. Give her the assist as Fitzgerald puts it in. And it's 25-19. Lady Tigers are down. Bunkley kicks it out. Here's Parker. In the corner. Bunkley. She hits. Bunkley, her 4th three-pointer of the first half. She has 12 points, and it's 25-22. Lady Tigers are down by 3. 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Just inside the free throw line is good for Wright. Right now with 10 points, leading all scorers as far as for the Knights. Parker, too hard. Carl comes away with the rebound and the score. Leading to the timeout as Coach Glover calls the timeout for the Tigers. It's 27-24. Lady Tigers are down by 3, but shooting much better here in this second quarter, especially Ty Bunkley, who has hit 4 3-pointers here so far. And all 4 3-pointers have come here in the second quarter. The Knights still shooting at a good clip. 27-24 is our score. 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the first half. Pass off of the hands of McRae. And the Lady Tigers will take over. Lady Tigers can tie with a 3 or pull within 1 with a deuce. As we're under the 4-minute mark remaining in the first half. Here's Parker. Bunkley. I know they're going to play a little tighter defense on Bunkley now because she's hot behind the 3-point line. Only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Carl puts it up, no good. Marshall with the rebound, put back, and that's no good. Fitzgerald comes away with the ball, and here come the Knights. Nice pass. As the basket good there for Brianna McRae, but gotta give the assist. Good pass. As the Knights showing some crisp passing here in the first half. They're up 29-24. Carl to the basket. Too hard. Marshall, and we have a tie-up. And it looked like the Knights will have possession.
Now will be for the Middle Georgia receiver is number 5, McKee.
Ashley McKee, number 5, checks in for the first time for the Knights. Knights are up 29-24 as we're under the 3-minute mark remaining here in the first half. A fast-paced moving first half at that. Shot put up, no good. Bunkley comes away with the rebound. Carl. And we'll have a palming violation. And I think Carl looked up, but Nia Marshall was wide open down low. If Carl would have got the ball to Marshall a little bit earlier, I think Nia would have had an easy 2. But instead, Knights with an opportunity to build on a 29-24 lead as we're under the 2.5-minute mark remaining in the first half. Here's Fitzgerald backing in on Herder, no good. Carl comes away with the boards. Here's Parker, left alone for 3. Way off. Marshall. Carl tried to save it. Nice effort by both Marshall and Carl to try to save the ball inbounds, but instead, Knights will have it with 2:02 remaining in the first half. Snow checks back in for the Lady Tigers. As we have some Lady Tigers fans here this evening in the chat room. Thank you for chatting away. Here's Broussard being guarded by Snow. Broussard pull up. Short jumper, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Voorhees basketball. 1:42 remaining here in the first half. Still, our score 29-24. Voorhees puts up 12 points here in the second quarter. Most of those points via the three-pointer by Bunkley. That shot's no good. Here comes Wright. Wright left alone for 3. No good. Knights with another opportunity. Coming up on 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Broussard gives it up to the baseline. The shot is in. As Coley, Lashana Coley with her second basket. Gives her 5 points so far. Under a minute to go. A 7-point lead for the Knights at 31-24. So right now, the Knights are jumping in front of these Lady Tigers passing. Lady Tigers need to finish strong here in this first half. Marshall left alone. Puts up the shot. That's short. It appears that Brianna McCray came in at the last second to kind of alter her shot. But Marshall was open for a brief second as IG checks back into the ball game. Number 24, Kokla. 40 seconds to go. Say 31-24 Knights lead over the Lady Tigers. They go inside. Here's Wright, and she is called for a traveling violation. One of the few times Destiny Wright has turned the ball over, as Destiny has done an excellent job here in the first half. Here's Snow attacking the basket, and she was fouled. Looked like the foul will go against Brianna McCray. McCray will pick up the foul. And that is her first. Snow, all of Snow's points so far has come via the charity stripe. Snow 2 for 2. So 6 out of 6 on the line for Snow. It's down to a 31-26 lead as the shot clock is turned off. Here's the Knights. They're looking to run. And the ball almost nearly stolen there. Good defense there, combined with Marshall and Snow. 15.7 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw it in. Broussard almost lost the basketball, but instead fires the three. No good. Second opportunity for the Knights. No good. Third opportunity for the Knights, and that's good. McCray, her second field goal, and that will not count. And our halftime score, 33-26. Middle Georgia State University on top of the Voorhees Lady Tigers. So in the first half, the Knights pretty good from the field and also causing some turnovers. Meanwhile, for the Lady Tigers, one of the bright spots has been the three-point shooting from Ty Bunkley, as she's hit 4 3-pointers here so far. And also Snow going 6 for 6 at the line. But for Voorhees to get back into this ball game and to have an opportunity to win it, they will have to win it on the boards. And right now, it seems like just by the eyesight that the Knights are getting to more loose balls than what the Lady Tigers are getting to right now. And the Lady Tigers, they need to take advantage, especially on the boards, because this Knights team, they are in the minus when it comes to rebounds versus the opponent rebounds. So the opponents usually out rebounds the Knights. So that's what the Lady Tigers need to do here in the second half, is to out rebound them, and not only that, make good on any second chance offensive rebounds and limiting the Knights into second chance opportunities. All right, as you can see right now, we have the cheerleaders down there on the floor entertaining our crowd here this evening on this Monday evening. 33-26 once again is our halftime score. And when we come, when we come back, we will get you set for the second half. 33-26 once again is our score. Voorhees down to the Knights of Middle Georgia State. You're watching Lady Tigers basketball right here on our YouTube page and our Voorhees University Facebook Live. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to the Leonard E. Dawson Center here on the campus of Voorhees University. I'm Clarence Jones. Right now, we are at halftime. We're getting ready to start the second half between the Knights of Middle Georgia State and the Lady Tigers of Voorhees University. Right now, the Lady Tigers are down by the score of 33-26, but a few storylines to watch as we move into the second half. Can Ty Bunkley continue her hot shooting from behind the three-point line? Right now, she's hit four three-pointers so far and leading the Lady Tigers in scoring with 12 points, albeit by the three-point strike. But can the rest of the Lady Tigers pick up on the scoring? That's number one. Number two, can the Lady Tigers, they need to out-rebound this team here, where you look at this team on paper. Middle Georgia State has been out-rebounded by just about all of the opponents here during their season. Meanwhile, for the Lady Tigers, they have to control the boards. They have to limit the Knights on second chances on the offensive side. And as far as the Lady Tigers go, offensively speaking, they need to have more second chance shots. Meanwhile, for the Middle Georgia State, can they continue with this hot shooting from the field? Destiny Wright leading the way for the Knights so far in the double figures. She looked like she's on a pace to score between 25 to 30 points tonight. Meanwhile, Cassidy Broussard, as I mentioned at the top of the program, it's going to be a good guard battle between her and Nadisha Ford and also Parker. Can Parker turn it on as well? We will see. So get ready, as we'll have the second half for you. Right now, 33-26 is our score, but the Lady Tigers are down, but not out. So stay with us as we have the second half coming up. All right, as we get ready to start the second half, coming up, starting the second half for the Lady Tigers, we have Ravenel, Bunkley, Kokla, also Snow, and Parker to start things off for the Lady Tigers here in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Knights, they will have LaShawna Coley. The one that's dribbling the basketball right now is Cassidy Broussard. Also starting the second half is Ashley McKee, number 5. And the one with the basketball is the leading scorer for the Knights here this evening. It's Destiny Wright, as Wright unable to hit the rebound. And the fifth person out there on the court for the Knights is Brianna Pope, number 24. As we just played 30 seconds into the third quarter, the pull-up shot by Pope is no good. And here's another opportunity for the Knights. Here's McKee. McKee too strong off glass, and we'll have a whistle, and it'll go down the other way. Brianna Pope picks up her second foul, and team's first of the third period, as we played 45 seconds into the third quarter. Once again, thank you so very much for tuning in, and also for those of you who has commented so far in the chat room, and both our YouTube page and our Facebook page as well. Thank you so very much. Your comments is very much appreciated. Like and subscribe our YouTube page. Oh, nice fake as Destiny right down the lane for two. Right with 12 points on the evening so far, and it's a 9-point night lead. That is the biggest lead of the night so far. Bunkley spots up for three, no good. Bunkley hit 4 3-pointers in the first half. Open shot from the left side baseline is good there for McCray. So Brianna McCray with her third field goal, 6 points, and dribbling off of her foot is Bunkley, and a turnover. Here come the Knights, looking to extend the lead. No good. 37-26 is our score. The largest lead of the night for the Knights. 37-26 as we played 2 minutes into this third quarter. Here's Parker. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Knight leg, Coley. Melise Newbill checks back in. Newbill had only a 1 field goal in the first half. Snow with 1 second left on the shot clock is no good. IG with the rebound, put back. Oh, in and out. So the shot's not falling for the Lady Tigers early on here in this third quarter. Here's the shot, and the Knights, as they make good on their field goal, as Coley with the deuce. Action from spot to spot as we have a foul called against the Knights. Destiny Wright picks up her second personal foul, and that's the team's second of the third quarter. Kokla comes out as she is greeted by her teammates. Carl is in the ball game for the Lady Tigers, wearing number 11. As we're under the 7-minute mark, 39-28 is our score. Parker unable to hit. Snow. Oh, she thought that Parker would stay at the same position, but instead it'll be a turnover. It's an 11-point night lead at 39-28. 6 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Parker closely guarding right, gives it up, and it'll be a foul called against the Lady Tigers. Newbill will pick up the foul. That is her first and team's first of the third period. So at the line of shooting will be Brianna Pope out of Americus, Georgia. Business management major. And she's a transfer from Clark Atlanta University. As Pope connects on the second free throw, it's now a 40-28 night lead. This is the largest lead of the night for the Knights. as Newbill almost loses possession. And we have a tie-up. And Voorhees will remain with possession. 6 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here's a three-pointer by Snow. No good, as we'll have a whistle called. As we played almost 4 minutes into the third quarter, Voorhees only scoring 2 points to Middle Georgia State's scoring close to 10 points. They scored 7. So low scoring third quarter for both teams so far. It was a 33-26 halftime. And it looked like she stepped out of bounds. So that basket will not count there for Coley. So still 40-28 is our score. Voorhees down. Got to get back into this ball game. Cross-court pass too high for Snow. 5:31 remaining in the third quarter. Here's Broussard. That gives it up. This is Wright. Back over to Broussard. Broussard across the lane, puts it up too hard off the glass. Carl comes away with the rebound. Snow, clear path to the basket, and good. So that is Snow's first field goal made. All of her other points, the other 6 points, came off via the free throw. Snow with 8 points, and it's down to a 10-point night lead, and we have a foul.
That's her second, team's second.
Didn't really check to see the foul on. I think it was on Snow. Is that good defense there by Carl? And they'll call the foul on Coley. So good defense become great defense because Coley had to commit the foul. So 4 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 40-30 is our score. Knights down, or Knights are up by 10. Lady Tigers trying to battle back here. We have 4.5 minutes to go as Snow was fouled. Cassidy Broussard picks up her second personal and the team's fourth of the third quarter, non-shooting foul. Parker, as it was just stolen right out of her hands. Nice play there by Wright as Wright split in the defense. Ball goes out of bounds, the last touch by the Knights. (40-30 is our score. Newbill can't hit, gets on rebound. Ball goes off her legs and out of bounds. A diving attempt there for Parker, but the Lady Tigers turn over the basketball. We're coming up on the 4-minute mark left in the third quarter. 40-30, still our score. Knights on top. Knights at one point was up 40-28. That was the largest lead for the Knights. Here's Broussard. Broussard all the way to the basket. Broussard, who had a quiet first half, is coming alive here in the second half and is back up to a 12-point night lead. Here's Parker for three. No good. Newbill on with the rebound. Put back. Can't hit. As we have a foul from behind. Look like this will go on Parker. Cambria Parker picks up the foul. I think the PA announcer mentioned that's a third foul, but I have on the books that is a second foul, but we'll keep an eye out on that. Under 3.5 minutes to go. 42-30 is our score. Knights up by 12. Broussard off the glass and good. So Broussard with 7 points on the evening, and the ball off the foot of Carl. And what's going on with the Lady Tigers as a 30-second timeout is taken by Coach Glover and the Lady Tigers, as they will have to regroup here and calm down just a little bit, as right now the Knights out to their biggest lead of the game at 44-30 with 3:07 remaining. Right now, Lady Tigers just need to calm down and just play some good ball, try to force some turnovers here, and try to cut in on this 14-point lead. Right now, I want to thank everybody that's tuning in once again, and we welcome your comments on the broadcast. And of course, as the comments appear, we'll read them out to you. Let us know where you're watching the game from, and if you're a Tiger alum, let us know. Under 3 minutes to go. This is actually a big defensive time here for the Lady Tigers, as Carl is called for the foul. That's her first. It almost looked like that could have been an offensive foul. But instead, the Knights will hold on. Here's Broussard. 2:45 remaining. Ravenel steps into that pass. So there you go. Lady Tigers forcing the turnover. Ford. Carl, can she hit? No, not yet. As the ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Snow. Lady Tigers have seen some open shots, but unable to hit here in this quarter. And right now, a quarter where they only have scored 4 points in this third quarter. Meanwhile, the Knights only scoring 11 points in this quarter. So 11-4 in this third quarter. Here's Snow. Gives it up. Ford open. Three-pointer. Good! Big three for Nadisha Ford. And a timeout is taken by the Knights. So a big three-pointer and just a big shot all the way around, because the Lady Tigers were struggling from the field as of late, especially in this third quarter. But that big three-pointer there by Ford cuts the Knight lead down to 44-33. Still have 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Well, Tiger fans, the Lady Tiger fans, make sure that you join us Saturday, as we'll have our doubleheader action as Payne College comes into the Tigers' den to take on the Lady Tigers, and the Tigers will have coverage of both of those games, starting with the women's shortly before 2 o'clock. Tip-off time is at 2 for the women's, and for the men, tip-off time is at 4 p.m. So make sure that you join us on our same YouTube channel and Facebook page. Ball goes out of bounds. The last touch by the Tigers. Destiny Wright so far has been the big scorer here for the Knights, as she's usually the big scorer. Her and Broussard, the two leading scorers for the Knights, as we have a foul on the floor. Snow will pick up the foul. That's her second. And team's fifth. So shooting 2 at the line will be Cassidy Broussard. Cassidy, just before this trip to the free throw line, only been to the free throw one other time in this ball game as she misses the first. (44-33) is our score. Knights on top. Now it's 45-33. Broussard, 1 out of 2. As we coming up on a minute and a half remaining here in the third quarter as Ford picks up her dribble, gives it at Ravenel. In the corner, just inside the three-point line, is no good for Snow. Ball nearly stolen, and it looked like they'll call a kick ball against the Lady Tigers. A minute 18 remaining here in the third quarter. 45-38 is our score. Knights on top of the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. Meanwhile, the Knights coming off of a losing streak, won in their last outing against Life, and now looking for 2 wins in a row as a foul is called as Destiny Wright going to the basket. IG Kokla picks up her second personal. So Destiny Wright will be at the line shooting the double bonus. Also, please like and subscribe our YouTube page. If you like the content that you find on the page, please like and subscribe, and also share as well. Second shot, no good, but once again, here are the Knights with another opportunity. And this has been a problem here this evening for the Lady Tigers, is giving the Knights extra opportunity here. With 5 seconds left on the shot clock, trying to throw it in underneath the basket, and it's a turnover. Herder checks back in for the Lady Tigers. 46-33 is our score with 46 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Let's see if Ty Bunkley can get going here as there's a foul. A reach-in foul is on Brianna Pope. Pope picks up her third, and that's the team's fifth. So Bunkley will be at the line shooting with 37.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bunkley, that's her first point since the first half. 13 points for Bunkley. Make it 14. It's an 11-point Knight lead at 46-35. Once again, with 37.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here's Ford being guarded. Ford guarding. Here's Wright. About a 7-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Wright got to put it up. 2 seconds left. She's short. Oh, she gets the rebound. Hold on. There was a whistle. They called a whistle. McCray said they put it in, but it was an early whistle there. And they'll give it to McCray. So it's 48-35 as there was a accidental whistle there just as the shot clock went out. All right, so they are adjusting the game time clock. That is the delay that's going on right now. 48-35 is our score. It should be less than 10 seconds. Yep. Oh, there's 2.6 seconds to go. And Glover has a little bit of displeasure. But here come the Tigers with 2.6 seconds to go. Carl would just put it up. And that is the end of the third quarter. Our score, Middle Georgia State leading 48-35 over Voorhees University. You're watching Lady Tigers basketball right here on our Voorhees University Athletics YouTube page and also Voorhees University Facebook Live as well. Thank you so very much for joining us here this evening. I'm Clarence Jones. Once again, programming reminder, coming up this Saturday will be doubleheader action as Voorhees will take on Payne College. Coverage of the doubleheader will begin shortly before 2 o'clock. Then it is the Lady Tigers taking on the ladies of Payne College. And then at 4 o'clock, the Tigers will take on the men Payne College basketball team. And you can watch both of those games that's coming up this Saturday starting at 2 p.m. So make sure that you join us. And by the way, this Saturday will be Youth Day. So special discount on all youth coming out. So make sure that you join us as it will be Youth Day on Saturday. As we have a whistle. While they are making adjustments to the score clock, just want to remind everybody that for more information about Voorhees University, please log on to the school website at www.voorhees.edu. $48.35 for those of you just joining us. 9:45 remaining into the ball game. Broussard pull-up shot is no good. Here's Ford. Ford puts it up, no good. Back come the Knights. Wright pushes up the court. Shot just inside the three-point arc is good for Mobley. That is her first field goal of the evening, and that extends the Knights' lead now to 50-35, the largest lead of the evening for the Knights. Three-pointer on the way is no good for Ford as the ball goes out of bounds. The ref says last touch by Carl of Voorhees. Just to remind everybody that the Tigers, the Voorhees men's Tigers, are on the road tonight. They're down in Florida, taking on the University of Fort Lauderdale. That's going on right now as we speak. That shot is good over Ty Bunkley. McKee. And that is McKee's first field goal of the evening. And it's 52-35. Carl try to answer, cannot hit. So right now, the Knights are just limiting the Lady Tigers on just one shot. No second chance opportunities for the Lady Tigers as of late as the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Knights basketball. Stay with us as we will have the post-game show coming up as Broussard unable to hit the three. Let's see if the Lady Tigers can get going here. Oh, nice pass to Carl. Can hit from up close. Rebound putback is good. That is Carl's second field goal. It's 52-37. Voorhees still down. Need to make some defensive stops here. Out of the corner, and that is no good. Second opportunity once again for the Knights as Mobley battling for that rebound. Nadisha Ford picks up her third personal. That is the first team foul of the fourth quarter called on Voorhees. Brianna Pope checks back in for the Knights. Meanwhile, Ashley McKee will check out. Also in there is Coley, number 10, for the Knights. As Mobley hits the first. Mobley, able to hit the second. So Mobley 2 for 2 at the line is now 54-37. Mobley is from Vidalia, Georgia. As Ford hits, that's a shot that we needed. 54-39, under 7.5 minutes to go left in this ball game. Here's Broussard. Broussard splitting the defense high off the glass. No good. Broussard gets on rebound and will have a double dribble. Lady Tigers will have possession with 7 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Lady Tigers need to get something going here, offensively speaking. Ford. Parker left alone for three. No good. Parker still has not hit a three-point shot yet in this game. Broussard kicks it out of the corner for three. It's good. And that three hurt there. As Wright hits the three. That's her first three-pointer of the evening. And Wright right now, as again, I mentioned at halftime, the way how she's going, she could have anywhere between 25 to 30 points here this evening. Right now, she has 16 points. So Wright leading all scorers with 16 points so far. As Ford to the line to shoot some free throws coming up. And right now, the Lady Tigers, in order to get back in this ball game right now, they're down 57-40. Play some good defense, force some turnovers, and also to try to preserve as much clock as possible, drawing the fouls and hitting your free throws. Also, to get back into this ball game will help for the Lady Tigers. Along the baseline, we will have a foul. And a foul is called on Parker. That is Parker's fourth personal. And a team's second, and Parker will have to sit down. Snow will check back in for the Lady Tigers with 6 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the ball game. Right. Count it and one. So Destiny Wright now with 18 points on the evening as she hits her average, being one of the top leading scorers for the Knights. Ravenel will check in for the Lady Tigers. As we go into the comment section, a big shout out to Shirley Jefferson, as she says, "Go Lady Tigers." Right now, Lady Tigers need a lot of support. They're down 60-41 as we're coming up on the 6-minute mark left in the fourth quarter, and another turnover by the Lady Tigers. So things not looking pretty so far here for the Lady Tigers here in the second half. They scored 9 points in the third quarter, the Lady Tigers did, as we have a traveling violation called against Coley. Right now, the Lady Tigers, they'll have to put up at least 20, 25 points here if they want to take the lead and close out strong and try to grab this victory from the jaws of defeat. Forward as the ball goes off the leg of Coley. Voorhees will remain with the basketball. McCray checks back into the ball game for the Knights as Ford hits the pull-up shot. So Ford doing all she can to get her team back in it. It's 60-43, with under 5.5 to go, and Carl comes away with the steal. Here comes Ford attacking the basket and drawing the foul. Ashley McKee picks up the foul. That is her first and team's second of the fourth quarter. So Ford with 2 big free throws coming up right here for the Lady Tigers. Ford right now in the double figures with 11 points. Ford hits the second. And right now it is a 15-point Knights lead at 60-45. With 5 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Kokla will check back in as we're coming up on the 5-minute mark. $60-45. Knights on top. Broussard gives it up top to Fitzgerald. Taking Ravenel to the basket, and Ravenel altering that shot there. Buckley gives it up. Snow to the basket. Snow unable to hit. That has been the problem for the Lady Tigers here so far. Not making the baskets, but on the other end, the Knights are making their basket. Coley with the deuce. Coley now with 9 points on the evening, and it is 62-45. Voorhees are down. Here's Fitzgerald. Coming up on the 4-minute mark. Shot is no good for Broussard. IG comes away with the ball. Voorhees need points and need points fast here. Snow, and Snow draws the foul. Broussard picks up her fourth foul, and team's third. So Snow will be at the line shooting two. Newbill will check back in for Coppola. And that shot is no good. With 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go, all these free throws they gotta make in order to try to get back into this ball game. Right now, they're down 62-45. As Snow hits Ford checks back in for the Lady Tigers, and Destiny Wright, who has played a great game here this evening for the Knights, checks back in also. Right now, can the Lady Tigers force some turnovers and at the same time get the buckets? And right there, Ford is called for the foul. So Ford, that is her fourth. So right now, both guards for the Lady Tigers are in foul trouble. Ford with 4 fouls and Parker with 4 fouls. So Snow checks back into the ball game as we at the 3.5-minute mark. 62-46 is our score. Voorhees down. Here's Fitzgerald in the lane. Can't hit. Here's Newbill. Backs in. Nowhere to go. Now she gives it up to Bunkley. Bunkley, who's been quiet here in the second half. Just inside the three-point line, Newbill can't hit. Bunkley, who was hitting three-pointers left and right in the first half, has gone silent here from behind the three-point line in the second half. Off the glass is no good. Good defense there by Newbill. Here's Snow. Gives it up. Carl for three. Good. That is a much-needed lead, much-needed three by Carl. So a timeout taken by Coach Lagon of the Knights. Quick 30-second break. It is 62-49. The Knights on top of the Lady Tigers with 2 minutes and 31 seconds to go. Once again, programming note, coming up Saturday is our next broadcast. Hopefully that you can join us there. As Payne College, both the men's and the women's, come into town for Youth Day. So make sure that you join us. If you can't join us here in the gym, make sure you join us online at our Voorhees University Athletics YouTube page and also Voorhees University Facebook page. Once again, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and also commenting where you at. And we do appreciate everybody for, of course, tuning in. And unfortunately, Lady Tigers fans, right now, the Lady Tigers, with only 2.5 minutes to go, have to make up this big deficit, down 62-49. So that's a 3-second violation called against the Knights, so the Tigers will have possession. Right now, Voorhees has to pick it up here. Snow to the basket. It's good. It is a 62-51 nice lead. Here comes Broussard. She gives it off. Now gets it right back to her. Lady Tigers need a steal. Under 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 2 seconds, 1 second. That is a shot clock violation. So good defense there by the Lady Tigers, but now can that good defense become good offense? Herder checks back in. So right now we have Herder, Ford, Bunkley, Newbill, and Carl on the floor for the Lady Tigers. Carl spots up for three. It can't hit. Good positioning on the rebound there for Pope. Here's Wright. That's a traveling violation. So with 1:08 to go, Lady Tigers down by 11. They can make a big run here if they need. And Ford starts it off glass for two. Quick timeout taken by Voorhees. With exactly 59 seconds to go, it is 62-53. Knights on top. But this is the closest that the Lady Tigers has been here in the second half. At one point in time, the Knights had a 14-point lead. And right now is only down to a 9-point lead. And with 59 seconds to go, once again, the Lady Tigers, defensively speaking, will have to force some turnovers, but not just force turnovers, but also make their basket on the offensive end. Bunkley, who's been really quiet behind the three-point line in the second half, it will be nice if we can see Bunkley hit those three-pointers late in the game, just as we saw her hit those three-pointers during the first half of our game. So coming out of the timeout, 59 seconds to go, 62-53 is our score. Let's see if the Voorhees Lady Tigers can force a turnover here. Here's Broussard as she is being guarded by Ford. Ford, I'm pretty sure, is trying to look for the steal. Oh, Bunkley, she fell down. Shot is no good. Here's an opportunity for the Lady Tigers to close the gap. Ford gives it up. Herder. Newbill down the lane. Newbill too high off the glass. Rebound by Herder. Bunkley for three. Oh, she can't hit. Herder with the rebound and off of her hands. So opportunity missed there for the Lady Tigers. Now with only 14 and a half seconds remaining, the Lady Tigers now look like they need to foul to conserve some time. Oh, that was a near steal. Up the court it goes, into Wright's hands, and she puts it in. And that should do it. With only 9 seconds to go, 64-53 is our score. Three-pointer is good for Kokla. Now just make the score a little bit closer, but it is all Knights as they win it 64-56 over the Lady Tigers of Voorhees University. The Lady Tigers now drops to a record of 5-15. And they are on a 5-game losing streak. Meanwhile, for the Knights of Middle Georgia State, they improved their record to 7-10. And now they're on a 2-game winning streak after being on a 2-game losing streak, losing to Mobile and Loyola. They go on the road, 2 straight victories on the road. First at Life, and now here in Denmark against Voorhees. Final score once again, 64-56 is our score. Voorhees goes down to defeat to Middle Georgia State. All right, so we are going to take a short break, and when we get back, we'll have the post-game show coming up. 64-56 is our final score. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Lady Tigers basketball right here on our YouTube and Facebook Live. Welcome back here to the gym as Voorhees University. The Lady Tigers come up short here this evening by the final score of 64-56. I'm Clarence Jones as we take a recap of what went down here this evening. First off, for the Knights, you have to give it up to Destiny Wright as she led all scorers here this evening with 20 points. Then you got to look at the guard position as well. As I mentioned, Cassidy, as she was going to be one of the guards that the Lady Tigers had to slow down. They did slow down Broussard as far as point production rise. She only had 8 points this evening. To usually, normally she would put in about 15 to 16 points per game, but they was unable to stop Wright, and especially on the boards as Destiny Wright and the rest of the Knights coming into this matchup, they've been beaten on the boards several times here this season so far. And coming in, we thought that the Lady Tigers would have a little bit more of an advantage on the boards, but it was not meant to be as the Knights came out and they hustled to all the loose balls, and also they had plenty of second chance opportunities on the offensive end and cashing in on a number of them. Meanwhile, for the Lady Tigers, after Ty Bunkley got off to a scorching start from behind the 3 point arc, hitting for her first 4 out of 5 shots from beyond the 3 point line, she went quiet in the second half, although she did score 14 points. And also Nadeja Ford also scored 14 points, but it wasn't enough as the Lady Tigers goes down to defeat to the Knights of Middle Georgia State. So right now, the Lady Tigers will now have to turn around, and also they will have to now forget about this loss and think about the upcoming big game that will be happening this Saturday against Payne College. But I know Coach Glover, as we are waiting on him to come out for the post game interview, I know Coach Glover has to be disappointed in tonight's game due to the fact that on the rebound position, the Knights out rebounded the Lady Tigers here this evening. And once again, that was one of my keys in this game at the top of the broadcast, that in order for the Lady Tigers to come away with a victory tonight here, they would have to win the rebound battle. But unfortunately, the Knights out rebound them in this ball game. And not only that, second chance points for the Knights more than double than what the Lady Tigers was able to put up. Meanwhile, for the Lady Tigers, this have to be disappointing for them because coming off of the close losses on the road trip during their conference in tournament bubble play, they knew that they had opportunity here tonight to try to get back on winning side, but was unable to do so. So right now, the Lady Tigers will have to turn their attention over to Payne College as they try to get off of this losing streak, which right now stands at 5 games right now. Meanwhile, for the Knights, after the Knights lost a couple, now they have won a couple, and they'll be on back on the road to take on Bruton Parker in a big game coming up later on this week. Meanwhile, for the Lady Tigers, now they will have to turn their attention, as I said, to Payne College. But I know this one is going to sting for a couple of days because I think the Lady Tigers, they had the fire, they do have the firepower and the size up front. That they could have won this game, but again, the Knights they was quick to the basket here this evening. They was able to get the rebounds, and they was able to get the second chance opportunity points and putbacks. So again, the Lady Tigers goes down to defeat by the final score of 64-56. As once again, we are waiting on the head coach, Coach Edward Glover, to come out here to talk about this loss here this evening. I know disappointing loss for the Lady Tigers, a game that I think going into this matchup, for those who are Lady Tigers fan, they had to feel confident going into this ball game, thinking that they would have a real good shot in beating the Knights here. But once again, the Knights came and they played their A game, and not only that, they was pretty good from the field as far as team shooting goes. So that one was a big plus for the Knights. But the biggest plus for the Knights in this victory have to be the rebounds. I mean, they out rebounded, they out hustled the Lady Tigers at times to the rebound and getting those second opportunities, chances. And once again, once you give a team like the Knights ample opportunity to score, they will cash it in at some point. So once again, a very disappointing game here for the Lady Tigers this evening. I know that they was looking forward to getting back at home and trying to get this home cooking going on with their brief homestand here before they head back out on the road. But they dropped their first game of their homestand, and now they'll concentrate. They have a couple of days off now this week, and they'll try to get right. Of course, Coach Glover and the rest of the coaching staff will look at the tapes, and also they'll get right during basketball practice. And I know this week is a big week coming up as Payne College, Voorhees, longtime rivals, comes here into the Tigers Den this Saturday. And make sure, programming note, that you stay with us and you can watch both the men's and the women's Voorhees versus Payne College right back here on our YouTube page and also our Facebook Live page through the Voorhees University page. At 2 o'clock will be the women's game. Then at 4 o'clock will be the men's game. So make sure that you join us, and it will be Youth Day. So a special discounted price for all the youths out there under 12 years old that will attend the game this Saturday. So there'll be plenty of activities going on here on the campus of Voorhees University. And it's not only a doubleheader of basketball action, but the baseball team will be in action on Saturday as well as they open up their 2023 baseball season. So we have a lot going on this weekend for Voorhees sports, in particular basketball and baseball coming up. And also have to give a shout out to the track team who also started their indoor track season which is going on right now. So a lot of spring sports going on for Voorhees University. Well, I'm just looking now. I don't see Coach Glover yet. So what we'll do, we'll take one quick break. And we'll come back. Hopefully, we'll have Glover to come out to speak to us. If not, don't worries. We will catch him the next time. So, once again, our final score: Lady Tigers goes down to defeat 64-56, and we'll be right back after these quick break. And hopefully, we'll have Coach Glover to come out to speak about this game this evening. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back here to the post game show. If you're just joining us, the Lady Tigers come away with a loss by the final score of 64-56 to the Middle Georgia State Knights. The Middle Georgia State Knights improves their record now to 7 wins and 10 losses on the season. Meanwhile, the Lady Voorhees Tigers goes down to a record of 5 wins and 15 losses on this season. So once again, appreciate everybody for tuning in and joining us here, and also commenting all night long. We do appreciate everybody for commenting. Please like and subscribe our YouTube page at Voorhees University Athletics. Our YouTube page. Please like and subscribe, and also share as well. You can also follow us on Facebook at Voorhees University, and also too, you can follow us on Instagram as well. As we are on Instagram, the social media platform page as well. So you can join us on all types of social media platforms. So just make sure that you join us. It look like I'll get the final word in here, as coming up this Saturday we will have the doubleheader action between the Voorhees Lady Tigers and Payne College, their women team, and also the Tigers and the men's Payne College basketball team. Coverage will begin shortly before tip-off time. The tip-off time of the women's game will be at 2, followed by the men's game at 4 p.m. So hopefully that you can join us this Saturday, as this Saturday will be Youth Day. So I'm pretty sure we'll have a very festive atmosphere here at the Dawson Center. So make sure that you join us, okay? For more information of Voorhees University, please log on to www.voorhees.edu, and you will find all information from all areas here at Voorhees University. Well, once again, I want to thank our students, our hardworking students behind the camera, giving you the sights and sounds as they do each and every time. Without them, it wouldn't be no broadcast. So I want to thank our students. Also, Curtis Sumner, as always, the main man, the maestro behind the boards. Thank you so very much. And we want to thank once again all of our viewers for tuning in via YouTube or Facebook. Thank you so very much for joining us. Looks like Coach Glover will not be joining us here for the post game show. So we will go ahead and end the broadcast now. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Make sure you tune in on Saturday for our basketball doubleheader between Voorhees University and Payne College. And we'll be on the air once again shortly before 2 o'clock. For everybody here, have a good night. I'm Clarence Jones, and we will see you on Saturday. So for now, have a good, wonderful evening. So long, everybody.
When you think about Voorhees University, think efficiency, effectiveness, and innovation. Know that we are even more mission focused, student centered, and data driven. We are serving students better, creating more opportunities for service learning, and making the campus an ideal environment for teaching and learning and campus life. During the spring and summer months, we improved structures and landscaping totaling $3.5 million. We upgraded residence halls, repaired major systems on campus, replaced roofs, and conducted historic preservation work on the oldest building on campus, the Booker T. Washington Building. You can see pole signs that adorn the campus and take the Voorhees presence to downtown Denmark. Perhaps most importantly, students can take advantage of new majors in environmental science, hospitality and tourism management, and emergency management. We have 19 online degrees and a graduate degree in teaching and learning, with one concentration in education systems improvement and another in PK-12 education. Yes, we have something for everyone. We are planning facilities that will enhance student life and increase our reach into the community through the Becoming Beloved Community Initiative. Academic excellence and student success, talent acquisition, leverage and leadership, and accountability, stability, and sustainability. It is a great day to be at Voorhees University. We are happy that you are here to move with us to the next level of excellence.